from up over there. You can pretty much drive anywhere in this area, this dried lake bed, but as you can see, I'm on a little peninsula out there. Man, I am having a hard time leaving this spot to go camp somewhere else. This would be such an awesome spot to camp. Right on this little peninsula. I could literally back my van all the way up to the water if I wanted to. I should probably get going pretty soon here if I want to get a good spot at Alabama Hills, but gosh, it's so pretty, it's hard to leave. Alright, leaving that spot. Back on the highway. Over to Alabama Hills. Here's the other end of that lake. There's a campground here in day use area that doesn't seem to get much use, and here's why. The lake is completely dried up over here almost. Paradise Cove. Honestly, it would still be a very beautiful place to camp, even without the water. Day to have no air conditioning in my van. Gonna go set up camp at Alabama Hills and then drive up to higher elevation to spend the rest of the day up there and come back to camp when it cools down, because this is super hot. The wind just feels like a blow dryer. It's almost as hot as it was when I was in Death Valley earlier in the year. But let's go. Down to 102 now. Crazy how big the difference just 5 degrees can make. Just left the Eastern Sierra Visitor Center and about to head into the Alabama Hills. I got my backpacking permit all worked out. We're good to go. We're going to try and get a Whitney permit tomorrow at 11 o'clock, and if that doesn't work out, we're going to Big Pine Lakes and doing Palisade Glacier. Dude, so lame. Glad I got to enjoy that site that one time, because looks like they're closing down a lot of the camping over here. Which really sucks. This is one of the coolest places I've ever camped. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. closing down a lot of the campsites. The one I really wanted is closed. It's not a campsite anymore, unfortunately, but I did find this one. Still very epic. There's nobody out here. I don't blame them. It's 104 degrees, but I'm gonna have this whole place to myself, it looks like. Got my chair all anchored down. I think I'm about to set up my tent right there. Might sleep in my tent even though I'm not leaving, and I only bought it just to save campsite. Got the tent set up. Not gonna put the rain fly on, so I need all the airflow I can get. If it rains, I'll just go in the van. I said I was going to go to higher elevations here, but honestly, I mean, it's still 100 degrees, but I got a good breeze coming through the van. Doors open. I actually feel fine. I'm not even sweating or anything here, so I love this place so much. I'm just going to hang out here, enjoy this campsite for the day while I can, and got a big backpacking trip up to the Alpine Lakes tomorrow and the Palisade Glacier, so yeah, and enjoy this while I can. This is amazing. Can't wait to look out at the stars tonight. Mount Whitney. Started picking up a bit. It was just gusting quite a bit harder, so I couldn't go, and took all my stuff that I had in the tent out, and I'm just gonna sleep in the van because This cheap tent is not built for the wind, high winds like that, and could collapse on itself. So, van it is. Fun little morning hike up to here, right there. I'm gonna go check to see if this time lapse turned out well. So where I'm at right now is about 4,700 feet. It's pretty wild that from here all the way to the top of Whitney is over 9,000 feet. Whitney's 14,000 something. I know it's the highest mountain in the lower 48. I don't know the exact height though. Crazy. Alright, pack's all packed up. About to get this tent packed up, this chair packed up, and then head into Lone Pine, where I get cell service to see if there's a possibility of getting a Whitney permit. And if not, we're gonna head up the range that way to Big Pine Lakes. Everything all packed up. So after much thought, I think I'm just gonna go ahead with my original plan to go to the Palisade Glacier, because this beauty right there, I can't tell if I'm pointing at the right one now, but Whitney will always be there, and the Palisade Glacier and the glaciers in general are shrinking, so I think I'm just gonna go do that anyway. I've also done more research on that, so I'm more prepared for it, and we'll do Whitney. It's at a different point, but yeah. Let's go.
Early in the morning, rising to the street, light me up that cigarette and I strap shoes on my feet. Got to find a reason things went wrong. my money's all gone. I got a Dalmatian, I can still get high, and I can play the uke like a motherfucking